really don't want to be playing this disgusting Ford dating simulator, but it's gonna get me views, so I guess I might as well. So currently I'm skipping through everything from night 1 except for the choices, because I already played through night 1 and I do not want to do that again. So he's asking me for my name now. And last time I played this game I used a fake name, but you know what? This time I'm gonna put in Bill. Bill, is that correct? Yes it is. What is happening now? Bill what? Bill Cipher! What? My name is Salami now? What just happened? Okay, and this is just the same dialogue as before. I don't remember what this is going for, so I'm just gonna click random ones. Alright, now we have the stupid room part. Luckily, the update log included a map, so I can just speed through this time around. Wait, what is going on? Where am I? Who the fuck is this? You must be Stanford's newest experiment. I'm no experiment. Also, why did I get stuck with the name Salami? Is this a similar thing to swooning over stands, where it just wouldn't let me put my name? He took me in, asked me questions, got to know me, seemed like a weird guy, but nice enough. He really started to earn my trust. The next thing I know, I'm sitting pretty in this cage. The longer you hang out with Stanford, the more in danger you become. I don't think you'd be here if you were able to leave. Yeah, well, it was a hitchhiker thing. And I was complaining in the previous 80s Ford Sim video how there was no option to say no. You just kind of got railroaded into this. Yeah, see, my car broke down and he picked me up. Alright, well, what do you want? You're gonna help me get out of this cage. I don't have time for this. Alright, yeah, I'll think on it, whatever. So it seems that in this game, Stanford has a bit of a dark side, keeping that gnome locked up in that tiny cage for years. Honestly, it's kind of giving Pi. I'm not saying this is a replacement for Pi by any means, but I can't help but see a similarity there. We finally made it to day 1. And I'm still named Salami. I'm upset that I couldn't at least choose a different name. Like, at least with swooning over stands, it let me choose a different name despite not letting me be Bill. Whereas here it's just straight up, no, you're Salami now and you're stuck like that. The disrespect, I swear. What is Stanley's Fez doing here? Anyway, here's Sixer. What's with the shorts? Are you going to ask me about my tank top as well, or are you only questioning the shorts? Both. Oh, the character said nope. He's inviting me for a morning run. I will join less enthusiastically. I'm glad you've decided to come. Of course, I don't expect you to wear the clothes you're wearing now. So I have to wear his clothes? What anomaly would you say I'm about the size of? A bang boom hopper. I don't even like thinking about them. Okay. Do I get a different anomaly then? No! Alright, so far I don't see the appeal of this. There are quite a few things beneath the bed. Dungeons, dungeons, and more dungeons. Couldn't care less. I don't care! Stop telling me! There was a smaller turtle toy shoved into the bigger one. And this mask. Basically all we learned is that he's a nerd, which we already knew. Alright, so I put on Ford's clothes, and now I'm looking for the kitchen. I'll make my own way. I'm gonna look into his room. Ah, crap. You turn around to see Ford standing behind you. What are you doing outside my room? I asked you to meet me in the kitchen, remember? He looks a little skeptical of you. I got lost. Well, don't worry, I can lead you there now. So luckily he seems to have bought that. I assure you that if I were some sort of axe murderer, you'd have been dead before you could even wake up today. You know what? I'm gonna question him further. Well, you're some kind of scientist, aren't you? Maybe you're keeping me around so you can run experiments on me or something. You caught me. You see a twinkle in Ford's eye as he strikes a nefarious pose. He's gonna be like, just kidding. My evil plan is to determine whether the average human would prefer a sandwich or a salad for lunch. Yeah, I knew it. He was just kidding. Or so he claims. See, the thing is, I don't know if this is supposed to be canon Ford, or if this is going to be a more interesting Ford, because honestly, Carl's got me intrigued. I want to know what other live experiments this Ford is mistreating. I'll take a sandwich. So now we're eating breakfast in silence. Gotta break that awkward silence. I'll ask about the sandwiches for breakfast. Truthfully, breakfast isn't a meal I tend to partake in much in the first place, but I should think ham and cheese is as good as anything. And now there's more awkward silence. Do you have a washing machine? What? Is he choking now just because I asked if he has a washing machine? He finishes, struggling to swallow the bite of sandwich, and swiftly recovers. Yes, I do have a washing machine. I suppose you want to throw your clothes from yesterday in. I have a feeling he's not been using that washing machine much. Yeah, he's looking a little antsy. Now we're going into the woods at night. Is something bothering you? Oh, he looks like he was caught doing something he wasn't supposed to. He recovers his composure and locks eyes with you. Actually, yes. Is it me? Actually, yes. Damn! Yesterday you told me that the reason you left your car behind was due to a strange electrical short. Was this true? You also told me that walking from your car to the main road took you over an hour, but that it had only felt like it had taken 10 minutes. Is this still something you believe to be accurate? And you base this time-lapse on the difference between our cars' clocks. Could it be possible that your clock had the incorrect time? I don't think so. Maybe your clock was incorrect. No, the hitchhiker I was attempting to pick up was supposed to show at just past 11. I made sure my clock was correct. If there was an incorrect clock here, it would have had to have been yours. And now more silence? Do you know what happened? There's not much information to go on, not having been there myself, but the circumstances surrounding it, there. Again with the pondering and silence. And now he's not even going to answer my question. Oh yeah, this was a thing last time where he was really confused because at first he thought the player was a hitchhiking ghost, and then once he realized I was human, quote unquote, he started freaking out. You had seemed at the time pretty convinced that I was going to murder you. I wanted to listen to myself to see if I sounded murdery. Oh, he is so awkward. It is pathetic. Yeah, you did sound pretty murdery. Look at that. He's all embarrassed now. I'm gonna tease him. I thought I was gonna end up on the side of a milk carton or something. He looks even more embarrassed. He didn't think my milk joke was funny. Well, I thought it was funny. So now we're asking about Steve. Because apparently someone named Steve ate my car. I wonder who that could have been. He has remarkably big feet. I believe him to be some sort of tree giant. Alright, different Steve then. When I first moved into town and he grabbed my car and ate it. That's where the presumption that he also ate yours came from. He is very happy about having gotten his car eaten. Now there's even more awkward silence. Last time I attempted to speak with Steve, he threw a deer at me. That's actually kind of funny. That's scary or that's terrible. Okay, I'll just go with that's terrible. That's why I started calling him Steve. Because it's a real Steve thing to do! Oh, it so is! That is such a Steve thing to do! Now tell me, who is your Steve? Oh boy, do I have a Steve for you! You know, I think you might be onto something with the name Steve. I've met many a Steve in my lifetime, and the best word to sum them all up truly is simply Steve. It's certainly something they all Ooh, now we're going into the dark. Oh, it's getting lighter. Ooh, what's happening now? Oh, wow! That looks familiar! There's a horrible feeling in the pit of your stomach. I feel the exact opposite of horrible right now. Inspiring, isn't it? Oh, it sure is. Are you feeling okay? I'm feeling great. It was breathtaking. I feel too awkward to say anything now. I hope the marker really is only a short way away. Wow, Salami was really scared by me. I am honored, Salami. So now I found this shirt being used as a mile marker. It stands for Backups More University. Ford looks embarrassed. You're kidding! There's no way there's a real school out there somewhere named Backups More. I think I'm just gonna make fun of Ford. Cause I don't have to be romantic with him, right? I can just make fun of him the whole time. That would make this game so much more interesting and less disgusting. And the official student chant was We're Number 2. Brilliant. Someone pops out from a window somewhere and yells, "We are," and you're expected to yell back, "Number 2. That is hilarious. Oh, now we're getting lore. I didn't exactly choose it as a second choice. I didn't choose anything as a second choice, which was the problem. Backups More has an extended application period lasting long after you'd normally hear back from any other colleges. That's really how it cemented its place as a backup school. They're famous for having invented half-ply toilet paper. You should have been more careful. Ford looks away from you and rubs his arm. I had a good reason to be sure at the time. He sounds a little frustrated. Touchy subject. So now we're actually gonna get to the run. Go left. Oh crap, this is timed. Yeah, I'm still behind you. Right. Alright. I gotta go fast so I don't get lost. Go not left. Okay, that's right. Yeah, of course I've got my wits, Stanford. Right. And then he runs to the left. I'm going left. You saw right through me. Yeah, of course I did. You've done well to pay attention. I guess I can't put one over on you. Yeah, don't you ever try. 1 mile is enough for me, thanks. Unless you want me to not be keeping up so good anymore. You know what? Salami is actually the perfect name because salami is pathetic meat and Salami, the character, is a pathetic meat sack. What would you even do if you got seriously hurt? I mean, you're all alone out here. I just don't get hurt. That's stupid. See, I'm telling you, he's both a genius and a fool simultaneously. What makes you so sure you'll keep not getting hurt? I know you've only just got here and perhaps some of the things you've experienced have been frightening, but I've been out here studying and experiencing it for nearly 4 years. I know what I'm doing. Another awkward silence! You've got to be kidding me! Okay, now he's telling a story. But you'll have to keep up with me in order to hear it. Seriously, this again? Oh, okay, now we're on a completely different screen. Turn left. Okay. I'm not paying attention to the story. I'm just going to pay attention to which directions to go in. I don't care about this. Intestines. What? I didn't get the direction. Okay, good. I turned the right way. Okay, so he's in some sort of tube. He was being strangled by intestines and a stomach spat acid at him. That is hilarious, actually. Maybe I should be paying attention to this. Crap, I went the wrong way, but it's not even telling me whether to go left or right anymore. I don't see anything about left or right hidden in here. Oh, he turned left. Okay, I'm going left too. So he encountered a dust mummy, and then he was running for his life. And he ran into the janitor's closet, where he found a vacuum cleaner and vacuumed up the mummy. With the immediate threat neutralized, I, albeit a bit reluctant to touch them, returned the organs back to their original dwelling places. What were you doing moving the organs around anyway? When I had taken off running, I wasn't entirely sure you'd be able to keep up with me. But you did so, nearly flawlessly, may I add. Well, of course I did. Getting tripped up once or twice is inevitable. Hey, I only got tripped up once, not twice. One little mistake. Yeah, see, I was trying to listen to your story. I couldn't multitask. Oh, look at that. He's all like, you were? Nobody ever listens to my stories. 'Cause I'm such a boring nerd. And now he's faking confidence. And now I'm complimenting the story, stroking his ego. You don't mind if I test your recollection, do you? First the running and now this? Maybe Carl was right, because I really am feeling like one of his experiments right now. You found a strange artifact. Do you remember where I believe it to be from? Egypt, obviously. Do you recall where it was? The Museum of History. Give me a harder one. As I had hunkered down to begin my research, I found myself attacked. You say that with such a grin on your face. Does this kind of thing happen often? As a matter of fact, it does. This is really boring, so I'm just gonna start skipping again. Dust mummy. There. Wait, what was that last question? It's a good name, don't you think? Ah, stupid, whatever. Yeah, fine. Vacuum. Okay. Oh, that was... I just accidentally skipped through the whole chapter. And I can't load from where I left off. Maybe I should have been a little more patient, but whatever, it was probably boring anyway. So yeah, that's the end of this episode of 80s Ford Sim. Most of it was just putting up with Sixer being a nerd, but at least I got to make fun of him here and there. Since Cipher SMP is currently on hiatus, I'll try to find some other games to play in the meantime. So hopefully there will be some more gaming videos soon. But for now, remember, reality's illusion, the universe hologram, bye, goodbye!